Now I want to ask you, how do you make so much money in the midst of a pandemic? $630 million of profit in the most recent quarter. That just is astounding.
You just learn to pivot through all this, I guess, and learn how to pivot into the parking lot, pivot back into the building, and then obviously with about 100 stores now, we're pivoting back into the parking lot.
Is that because of local regulations that won't let you do indoor dining, whether this is in California or whatever states you happen to be in?
That is correct. Kentucky, Ohio, as an example, did a 2 or 3 week shutdown. So it just, every week there's a new state that is moving backwards a little bit. That's all.
And then when you were driven sort of underground or back, you couldn't really serve outside, or that hadn't been solved. You compensated, as many did, by doing a lot more takeout orders. How much is revenue? Is revenue down this year, or is revenue up this year for you?
Oh, overall it's down, but we were flat as we reported back in October, and versus the year before, which is pretty amazing.
Yep.
And a big piece of that is what we were doing maybe 7% to go a year ago, and then the stores that pivoted back to opening inside were doing north of 20% to go, and we feel like next summer that we'll be still having 20% to go in our restaurants as we hopefully are opening back inside.
And then you, I think, very intelligently added, I guess, delivery frozen steaks, which is really your stock in trade. Most of your business is in steaks.
That's right. Right there, yes.
And that's been a growth area for you, and really, I think, rather innovative. I can't think of many other people who would choose to do that.
We're getting ready to roll out our Texas Roadhouse margarita mix as well. And I've got a couple other surprises that I can't announce yet.
Yeah. So how big a portion of your revenue now are those frozen steaks and other sort of packaged for delivery foods? I imagine it's small but growing.
Yeah, it's small, but every week is quite a bit larger than the week before. We're kind of taking it slow, making sure that we can deliver quality product. And so like everything we do, we start out a little bit slow, but then we ramp up quick later on.
One of the things I remember when you and I were driving around up in sort of upstate New York, you told me that when you're looking to locate a restaurant, you're looking not in highly dense downtown areas, number one.
Right.
Number two, you're looking in areas that have good access from major arteries and the like, but they are mostly standalone, with easy parking, mostly standalone locations, right? They're not part of a strip mall. They are standalones. So the very fact that you have that approach and branding, was that a big advantage in your ability to move dining outside because you're standalone, you're out in larger areas where there's parking areas, you can put up a tent and so forth?
No, absolutely correct. We, in many locations, we had not just one, we had maybe 2 tents in our parking lots. And then where they would not allow us a tent, we would do picnic tables with umbrellas over them. So our people got very creative, and I think having that entrepreneurial spirit in our company, I basically just kept calling people and say, hey, try something crazy and let me know how it works. And I did that a lot, specifically back in March and April.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.